The other big race everyone is talking about this morning is the now impending race between Senator Martha McSally and former astronaut Mark Kelly. Joining us live this morning, fresh off his primary win, is Democratic Senate nominee Mark Kelly. Good morning, Captain Kelly.
Good morning, Rachel.
All right, we want to get right to the big talker right now on the campaign trail. There have been some campaign ads from your future opponent, Martha McSally, and she's been hammering you for your role in the business world. Her latest claims that you and a company you co-founded, quote, ripped off taxpayers. So the $15 million that you received from Pima County, did it actually help the county, in your opinion? And did Worldview do what it promised for that money?
Well, let me just say this is the same, kind of attacks from 2018. I think voters are tired of it. The county is getting rent from the company Worldview, and the company's providing really good, high-paying jobs that's bringing millions of dollars of economic activity to southern Arizona. So that's a really good thing.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Now that you've secured this Democratic Senate nomination, though, what is your main message now moving forward? What is your plan as far as what you want to do for Arizonans?
Well, for the first half of the campaign, as I traveled through all 15 counties and met with individuals and families and business owners, I was listening to them, and I spent a lot of time doing that. And the issues that they really care about are focused on several things. One is health care. If they have a pre-existing condition or somebody in their family does, can they get health care? If they get sick, then can they keep it? The cost of health care, premiums, deductibles, copays. And when you consider the options, Senator McSally on multiple occasions voted to take away those protections from Arizonans. And that's a big deal for families in our state. The other thing is we've got a crisis right now. We've got a public health crisis, and we've got an economic crisis because of it. And then we have a crisis of leadership. So we've got to get our state and our country back on track. We're only going to do that if we're willing to work in an independent way across the aisle to get things done for Arizonans. And I don't see that in this Congress.
Mark Kelly joining us here on Today in AZ this morning. And when you run for Senate during a presidential election cycle as well, a lot of folks want to know where you stand when it comes to aligning in some of your beliefs with the Democratic candidate, which we presume at this point will be Joe Biden. So I want to ask you, where do you agree with Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden, and are there any issues that you differ on?
Well, Ryan, yeah, we agree on some things, and we probably disagree, on others. And things that we agree on, we've got to get the economy back on track. We need leadership at the highest level. We have a failure of leadership in the White House and in Congress. Our role in the world is kind of unclear. The relationship that we have with our allies have, in my opinion, and I think in the vice president's, have been damaged. So we've got to be willing. Both parties need to be willing to work together. And if elected to the United States Senate, I'm committing to work with both Democrats and Republicans to try to solve some of these difficult challenges. And I have an experience that not a lot of folks have in going to the United States Senate. I'm a veteran. I'm an engineer. I was an astronaut for 15 years, and I have a history of trying to solve hard problems by working together as a team. We don't see that teamwork out of Washington, D.C. anymore.
All right. Well, we do want to ask you one more thing here this morning. We just heard that you're being asked to debate Martha McSally here coming up. Do you have a reaction to that, and would you be willing to debate her?
Oh, absolutely. We'll have some debates, and I'm looking forward to them. And it's really important that we talk about these issues, about how small business owners are struggling, how folks they've lost their jobs through no fault of their own, and how are we going to get our state and our country back on track? These are important issues, and I look forward to speaking to Senator McSally about that.
All right, Captain Mark Kelly, thank you so much for your time this morning. I know no rest for the weary as you look into a big general election down the road in November. We appreciate your time.